Dale, how old are you?
91.
91. And are you from Idaho?
Well, originally from Utah, but I moved to Idaho when I was about 39.
And did you move to Preston at that time?
Yes.
So everybody here tells me that you're pretty famous. You've been in a movie that our audience may have seen before. What's the name of the movie?
Napoleon Dynamite.
And tell me how you ended up in that movie.
I had some sheep. It was in September and the nights were getting cold. I had 2 buck sheep running with the ewes. And the minute cool weather comes, they start to cycle. And I didn't want any Christmas lambs. So I needed somebody to help me catch those buck sheep and get them out of the flock. So my wife called Jared Hess's mother and asked if one of her boys was there, and she said yes. And he come over and he had a friend with him, and I drove the truck out into the pasture, and sheep come over and they grabbed those bucks and pushed them into the truck, closed the gate on the back, and we got them out of there. Then later he come back, he says, I need a favor. I said, sure, what? He says, I want you to be in my movie.
Yeah, well, that's funny. So it's all because he came to help you out with the sheep that you ended up in the movie.
Yeah, well.
Did you watch the movie, Dale?
Oh, I watched it, yeah.
And what did you think of it?
Well, I thought it was kind of funny in places, and in a few places it was kind of dragged out, but he done a pretty good job.
And it became a hit. A lot of people watched it.
Yeah.
And so did people come up to you after it went out and say, hey, I saw you in that movie?
Yeah, quite a few.
Yeah.
I went to a wedding reception in Salt Lake, and me and my oldest son was just waiting for the reception to start. And this guy comes by and he says, hey, I've seen you in a show. And he took some pictures.
You were a celebrity at the wedding. So I want to ask you, what have you learned in your 90 plus years of life? What are some of the main life lessons you've learned?
It pays to be a little daring, but not too daring. Mm-hmm. And when people help you, help them back if you can.
Do you have children, Dale?
Yes. I have a son that was born to me and my wife. And then we adopted a girl that was 6 years old. And later we adopted a little boy. And then our friends wanted to adopt a baby.
It's Thanksgiving's coming up here, so I want to ask you as we begin to end this interview, what are you thankful for this year?
The beginning of this year, I was kind of weak and having trouble. And that kind of straightened up, and I'm thankful it has. And I'm thankful for all the people that helped me.
Thank you for chatting with me, Dale. Happy holidays.
Thank you.